what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd and 5. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Yeah, 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Give to Kamara running right. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know the speed is a hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is to having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd down, a shot here for Dawn. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Fourth down, Dalton wants to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Takes it and just pops it forward. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 30 yards. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to learn from their assignments and finish off that play.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What, buddy? I don't know, buddy.
And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and...
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Leave it in the kitchen. You can put it back.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He finds his man Johnson, and he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Andy Dalton. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Good game, bro.
Hey. You love Mikey.
I just made someone quit. 21-0. It's bad. Right? Good luck, bro. Good luck.
Oh no, Gorilla Tag is people are quitting Gorilla Tag.
Yeah?
Because people, you know, the last Thanksgiving update, like with the old turkey leg, yeah. Well,
the NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. It's north versus south in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
here we go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. And right away, he lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to mark the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. We've seen from this offense here in the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 40 now on second down. Garoppolo, the tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. No score after one on EA Sports.
I've been stranded on a desert island.
Here we go. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here we go. Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Only a sea of defenders had intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. It's Eckler again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Nick Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball away, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some center yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
11.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that had ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
Yeah.
Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Trust me, she wants to see you, so she'll pick you up.
Right.
Like, no, only knows the woman. So telling her, I'm like, look, I ain't going to start working tomorrow, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I'm like, even when she does not working,
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
checks are not coming in. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're looking for that.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
But I don't know if I should come back.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Herbert throwing again. They'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Herbert now. And this is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up second and 10. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for two. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide on and try to chip someone at the second level.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Up the middle with Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Eckler now between the tackles, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission,
Good game,
but they
bro.
were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
Because they just let it happen too. And I am owed far more than an apology. I was owed my life back. My mother broke down again and tried to come closer to me while crying my
Hey, bud, can you check the door, make sure it's locked? Yo, good luck, bro. Can you serve me some soda? It's in the freezer. What? The pineapple one?
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here.
I don't like the
Between
Dr.
Dallas
Pepper.
Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers.
It's not mine. That was your sister's.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway in Southern California. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12.
I can't hear you, boy. Half of what, dude?
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
There's not a lot, or what?
And he
Oh
works it
no,
across
there's
the
some more in the
25 before
freezer.
being tackled.
Yeah, there's a brand new one in the
Take
freezer.
that, 14 yards on play number 1.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all
That's fine.
types of tackles. And
You can take it out of the
back on
freezer
its heels.
so it doesn't freeze.
First down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's got him in.
I think it's done, dude.
Pass midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play. Toss left to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Bud, be careful.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Are you okay?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Good strength gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. So the completion gets him just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Fielded at the 33. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop it. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That expects the world to be given to her, and she's going to have a terrible adult life because they won't put their foot down and teach her some respect.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play with the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down. For the red zone now, Prescott. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Throwing, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now Prescott.
I know what plays are
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now
5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Again, it's Elliott. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Prescott now. And that's Elliott, complete. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's
turn off the TV if you're not watching it, buddy.
From his end zone, here comes Carter.
I know where you are. Scoreline. Help me.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott on first down. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half. Prescott. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
You suck.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 22, Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's only got left to prevent the first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Herbert throwing again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Play after right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive.
So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
That's caught again by Schultz. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott steps away. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. He'll get it inside the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott out to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Prescott on the keeper.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over. And they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he fires one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. To the air again, Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams, tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
It's a 10-yard loss.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Probably a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Throwing here, Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
From his end zone, here comes Carter.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The last one got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Past the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Herbert now. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's across for the touchdown. Too late, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Well, now how about this return?
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Prescott here to throw.
Pass complete. It's to Ezekiel Elliott, his running back.
Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, 30 yards.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
GG's, y'all. I'm going to bed. Finished tonight 2-1.